So, I am posting all the endings first with ending 1, 2, and then part 2 of 2, all in the same day. No worries, you don't have to wait for them. But I don't know if there are any other endings because, well, they haven't been posted. But tomorrow will be the first episode of Dating Games. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy. And here are the endings. Ending 1, the Demon Queen. You chose not to listen to the last of your humanity. You slapped her hand away. "What are you doing?" she shouted in worry. "As convincing as your argument was, I'm going to have to decline," you said, about to fly away. "Wait, please, you're making a mistake. You do this and you'll regret it forever. Even if you live for 1,000,000 years, you'll never forgive yourself. Please, if you can't do it for yourself, do it for the people who need you." You turned to her with a blank expression on your face. "I've made my choice, and there's nothing that can stop me." You summoned your sword and flew down, going straight for the Slayer with the mark on his head. He looked at you with bloodlust, but then it switched to shocked as he said, "Yin?" You summoned fair and spread it around. I think it's supposed to say fire, but who cares? You flew in the fire and would appear out of different places from the fire, trying to kill the Slayer. You admitted that you admired his resilience, but you had to kill him for Muzan. Blood demon art. Cruel. Destruction. The illusion that appeared before Tanjiro was the human version of you, with an injury, sitting on your knees, crying, "Tanjiro, please help. It hurts so much. Please help." He quickly ran over to, quote-unquote, you. "Yin, it's okay. I'll help you, and once you're patched up, we can..." As he was talking, you came out and sliced his back, which caused a lot of blood to seep out. The illusion disappeared, and now you stood before the Slayer. "Yin, how could you do this? Why? After all we've been through, why turn your back on us?" You held the Slayer's chin up with your sword and made eye contact with you. Your eyes were still as beautiful as ever to him, but the message in them was anything but kind, like they once were. "Because I don't even know who I was before, but I've become to see it does not matter. This is who I am now. There is no going back. But after making my choice, and I do not regret doing it. And it's never too late. You can still be the person you were before. The girl who put others before herself. The girl who saw the best in everyone. The girl who was given the title of the Angel Hashra. The girl that everyone loved and adored. The girl who was always able to put a smile on my face. Pull me out of a river of sadness with a single hug. Whose voice sounds like angels singing. The girl I fell in love with." You walked up to the Slayer. You only felt pity for him. He was bleeding out and was bound to die any second. Such an awful way to really go, slowly bleeding to death, and only one to see it is the person who caused it to happen. Do you have any last words? "I have a final request." Sorry, try not to laugh. First request. "Please kiss me." Your eyes widened, but you sighed. You got on your knees in front of him, turned your sword into a dagger. You did as he requested and kissed him, but as you did, you stuck the dagger through his heart. You moved away from him and take the dagger out of his chest. And just like that, he was no more, and the Demon Slayers had lost their chance at defeating Muzan. And that's when you lost the last of your humanity and began your terrible range at Muzan's side. Soon, the world would tremble at the name Yin Kibusiji, the Demon Queen. Most of the slayers didn't last long. As Muzan killed the last of the slayers, you started eating them, finally getting a meal. The crow saw everything. Kryaka was crying with his sisters. They had failed, and humans were doomed. Muzan found Nezuko fairly quickly and absorbed her, and was able to walk in the sun. Nezuko was still demon enough to help Muzan conquer the sun. You, native to what you had just done to human, just happily followed Muzan, and Muzan couldn't be happier. He got everything he could ever want in a single night. Destroying the demon slayers, conquering the sun, and having the most beautiful woman be a demon and fully devoted to him, and only him. So, now what are the plans, my lord? Now we do whatever we want. As of now, we should start making wedding preparations. I can't wait to marry you. Feeling so happy and excited, you intentionally hugged him, but quickly backed away. I'm sorry, master. I didn't mean to. He then cut you off with a kiss. It was deeply passionate and very positive. He held you like you were a scared treasure. The feeling made you feel light, practically weightless, and so loved. He departed his lips from yours, stared lovingly into your eyes. You could see how utterly obsessed he was with you in those piercing red eyes. Don't apologize. What kind of husband would I be if I didn't let my own wife hug me? You sighed, and then he picked you up battle style. For now, I have to find a place for us to rest for a while, until I can find a new demon to build us another fortress, he said while carrying you. Now I need to deal with something. You stay here, he told you, and as he got ready to go out and deal with the last of the Ubershiki. He fixed his tie while talking. Are you sure you don't want me to accompany you? Yes. This is some personal matter that I must attend. You frowned a bit. He held up your chin and gave you a quick peck. Don't worry, my dear. I'll be back before you know it. But if you run into trouble, just call out my name, and I'll come running. Can't have anything happen to my lovely queen, now can we? He smiled and nodded. Then off he went to find the last of the Ubershikis and finish them off. You three. I can't believe that you three truly thought I wouldn't beat the demon slayers. It's like I say, demons are stronger and always will be, Muzan said to the previous upper moons, with the corpse of the Ubershikis. The worst part? I know why. It's because you three love her. So I see why you did it, but as of now, I cannot allow anyone else to possibly steal her. She's mine. And with that, Muzan killed off the previous upper moons. Such a shame, especially you, Kokoshibo. You were such a powerful demon. Oh well, it's not like I need you anymore. He then started walking away. Now time to finish off the last of them. Shouldn't be too far away from here. I shouldn't keep my bride waiting. You had just finished cleaning the house and were peacefully reading a book. When Muzan walked through the door, you smiled and walked over to him. Did everything go well? Yes, everything was perfectly fine. What about you? Did anything happen while I was gone? You shook your head. No, nothing happened. That's good. But now, since I'm finished, we can start making wedding plans. It's going to be the most expensive, lavish wedding in history. You won't forget it for all eternity. You stayed with Muzan throughout the ages, loving him loving you, being fully devoted to each other. Humans cowered before you, not daring to do anything that would displease you. You learned to enjoy it. You lived your days living like a queen, having everything you could ever want at the tips of your fingers, with a single sweet please from your lips to your husband, and boom, whatever you desire was yours. And all he ever asks in return is your love and affection. You don't remember anything about your human life, nor did you care. This life, to you, was perfect. No matter how long you lived, not once did you regret your decision. You ruled the world aside your loving husband, and could do whatever you want. How could anybody regret the decision you made? Yin? Yes, dear? I know stated this is our wedding night, but just one more time, can you call me the promise we made? Of course. I promise to love you and only you for all eternity. Nobody but you can ever have me, and if anybody gets in our way, they'll meet the most terrible end, because nobody is perfect enough for you except me. I promise to protect you and love you for the rest of eternity, because you are mine and only mine.